The world needs hunger relief. This video was conceived, written, and produced by youth from around the world.
It really boils down to this, that all life is interrelated. We are all caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny, and whatever affects one directly, yes, sir, affects all indirectly. We are made to live together because of the interrelated structure of reality. Before you finish eating breakfast in the morning, you're dependent on more than half of the world.
To learn how we are all connected through food, we decided to swap recipes across countries and see how far the ingredients traveled so that we could make each other's breakfasts.
Hi everyone, my name is Quincy. I'm from the United States, and today I'm cooking a traditional Turkish breakfast called menemen. Let's get started. Menemen consists of 5 main ingredients: a pepper, 2 eggs, some onion, and 2 tomatoes. We're going to start off by chopping up the peppers, tomatoes, and the onions, adding it all to a pan and sauteing it together. Now that we finish chopping up the peppers, we're going to grate the tomatoes. We're going to chop up the onions. Now we're going to add some oil to the pan and saute everything together. Now that everything is sauteed, we're going to add 2 eggs to the pan. The eggs are cooked, and let's take a look at the final product. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you will try this at home as well. Let's take a look at what Zainab's cooking.
Hello everyone, today we're gonna do Quincy's breakfast tacos. So Quincy just sent me the recipe. Let's look at it. Okay, ingredients: we need an egg, and we need shredded cheese, and we need tortilla, but we will heat the tortilla later, so that's gonna be another part. Okay, let's start doing it. So first we're gonna scramble the egg. Let's see.
Actually, eggs are pretty helpful. They're a high protein source, and some researches show that if you feed undernourished children 1 egg per day, they get better, their height improves significantly, and their weight as well.
So I'm just gonna put some butter, and then it's gonna work all well. Okay, now we're gonna just scramble it, and it's gonna get cooked. I think it's done. Like, looks good, right? I think that's enough. Now I'm gonna add some shredded cheese. Now we're gonna add it into tortillas, and we're gonna get back to you then. Time for tortillas. They're getting heated. It looks yummy. We're done, Quincy. Thank you for your recipe. See you later.
Alpa just sent me his breakfast recipe. For breakfast, he eats sucuk with eggs. Instead of using sucuk, I'll be using sausages because we do not have sucuk here.
The more locally we eat, the better for our climate, since there's less pollution from transporting food. And the better our climate, the better our food supply. All of Katso's ingredients are from his home country, South Africa, except the sausages are from Germany.
Now that I'm almost done cooking, let's see what Alpa's doing.
Okay, so I just got the recipe from Katso. The ingredients are 1 cup of oatmeal, 2 cups of water, some salt, and some milk. First you mix them in a bowl. Now we'll have it to boil. Then we will close the fire. It will cook itself. Then it will be ready to serve. So I just lowered the heat. In low heat, you can stir it occasionally from 3 to 5 minutes and it will be ready. So we finished the cooking. You can let it cool down. When it's ready, when it's cooled down, you can put it into 2 separate. Yes, the oatmeal is ready.
We are fortunate to be able to make each other's food, but we have to eat responsibly by avoiding food waste and limiting the impact our food consumption has on people around the world. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 2 is zero hunger. How does the way we eat contribute to hunger around the world?
Food wastage and global hunger are an ever-present issue around the world. Millions suffer every day because of a lack of access to healthy food and clean water.
Food that ends up in landfills are a massive contributor to global warming and climate change. Composting the leftovers and donating the appropriate excess food we have to food banks will reduce the food waste in landfills.
The majority of this food ends up in landfills, contributing to mass amounts of greenhouse gases being released into the atmosphere, contributing to global warming.
Food deserts are a reality for many people around the world. Food deserts are regions where people can't access healthy food. People in urban areas are often unable to obtain fresh food, whereas people who live in agricultural areas may not be able to afford buying them. This situation creates food insecurity, a condition 1 in 4 people around the world suffers from.
In the United States, 6.2% of the population continue to live in food deserts as we speak. People in food deserts are more likely to develop dietary issues such as obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and more. The majority of people who live in food deserts are from low-income communities with high unemployment rates and often do not have access to transportation to obtain healthy food.
But what can we do individually to decrease food wastage and all of its consequences such as global hunger?
Well, for example, we can donate or contribute to food drives and organizations that are taking action against global hunger and food deserts.
Unfortunately, restaurants are a major component of food waste. In order to prevent food wastage as much as possible, new food policies should be set.
The issue of food wastage has become drastic in the past few years. On average, each person wastes 1 pound, or 0.5 kilograms, of food each day, totaling an average of 81.4 billion pounds, or 37 billion kilograms, of food each year in the United States alone.
We are all caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny.
We are all connected by food. Let's end global hunger together.